Not really. Did I lose it?
We can take a few more.
Mm.
So first, I will show you. Let's do it here.
Mm.
So can you type
Yes.
in, go to open a new tab and type in tutor.
Tutor.
And then TRAC. So it's track without the K. TRAC. And then one more word, NEIU.
With this word.
Think, well, not that. Let's do this one. So basically, anytime you have a tutoring test, and I did this, I'll do this for the last week, but you type in your student ID, you have not benefits, oh, so here's what you do. Yep, got that. Homework. Then you go down. Continue. Okay. Well, okay. So you should be fine.
But the other thing, because she did it herself.
So wait a second. I've opened up the syllabi first. How did the assignment go last week?
I posted it. I got one classmate reply.
Have you replied to any of your classmates?
I was starting to like type it out, but I didn't post it yet.
When's that due?
This Friday.
See?
This is the
Yes. Okay. Okay. So then let's do this. So what if I waved a magic wand and you could have anything done, what would you want to focus on?
I still got this one said the first paper, the article, finding article that one.
Right, finding articles.
Because that one's on the 23rd, which will be in a few weeks. But that one,
finding an article. Okay, that we can definitely do. And then how about this? Let's see if we can get you up started on finding articles. And then in the last 15 minutes or so, we can look at what you've written for responses and then just knock that out. So you don't even have to think about it.
yeah, I was type. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm going to set a 30-minute timer. 35. Let's be wild. Then, okay. So ignoring all of this, can you go to NEIU library? Right? Now, I'm used to doing this for my stuff. First, can you sign in? It's just your Newport login. So if you can go into first sign. Okay, so databases and articles. Now, this is an education class. Let's see if you can find, can you go academic search ultimate? And what exactly, do you have the rubric for this assignment?
For
the due the 23rd?
Yeah, I
What two professional articles? Infant, toddler. Oh, that's perfect. Actually,
yeah, and then the other one is preschool.
okay. We have all the information we need.
The fifth one. What about the rubric?
That'll be good.
We don't need to look at that. Let's see. Current publication on young children, brain research, and is research-based and relates closely to class content. Okay. Can you scroll down? All right. So let us go back to the database. That one. So all you have to do is type out infant. I'll show you. Infant. Oh, come on. There's your toddler. And so this will hopefully look up things that talk about either infants or toddlers, and then language development.
Would I do the same for preschool too?
You don't have to include, because you're just because this is infant or toddler, that's why you put that.
But that one.
But you could literally just write out preschool or language development.
For this one. For the other one.
For the other one. Now let's see what we get. And then in a second, we're going to make it advanced. Can you press advanced search? I want to see what they offer for it. So you can type it all like this, or you can do it like or things like that. So, in fact, let's practice. Can you type toddler? And then language development in the third one. And then we'll get rid of that. Okay, so search modes, like related words. We want it to be peer reviewed. We'd like the references to be available. So, do you know, so for me, when I used to do research papers, I was told that it has to be within the last 10 years. As your teacher said, you need to find articles before 2020 or after 2012. Like,
I don't think in the rule for it don't mention either. Unless the kind. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't see anything about timing. So let's just keep it 10 years. So we are gonna, oh wait, that wasn't you, that was me. Did it? Yes, let's see. I love it when it saves. Let's do January 2014. See what happens in the last 10 years. And then preferably, I mean, do you speak another language?
But I can't read it.
Okay, no worries. I can't read another language. I can kind of vaguely read French, maybe, sort of. All right, let's see what we get. So we still have 24,342. So first we can just look at the titles and tell me if there are any that, and I mean,
I think if I click do this article, it would be similar to the activity that I would need to do, the observation.
All right, so here's all I want you to do. I want you to go down the page, and if you see something that looks like it might have what you're looking for, just open it up in a new tab.
Okay.
Go for it. Oh, there's one thing you're gonna want.
Oh,
No, you're fine. We're gonna want a full text because that means it's all there and you don't have to purchase anything. So you still have, yep, everything's perfect.
Okay.
No worries.
Again.
I hate when technology and I don't get along. No, that's plenty.
Yeah.
So now let's do this. Here. We'll just do it like this. So we're just gonna open it up.
Or the send to email or the Google Drive for
No. We don't have to worry about that right now.
Mm.
What we're gonna do is I would like you to look at the abstract, just read the first paragraph, and tell me if it still sounds like it will work for what you're looking for.
Okay.
And I am keeping an eye on you. I just don't want it to feel like hi. Yeah.
Five.
Oh, 5. Well done, you. All right. So, can you pull up the window with the
Yes.
the previous the rubric?
The
Right. So it's a current publication on language development of young children and or brain research. You need one article on infant toddler language development and then one on preschool and language articles. That is just how you introduce. Yeah.
I think there's a little bit here too.
So it needs to include information on brain research and or technology and early language development. Good catch, by the way. All right. So going back to the articles, do any of these deal with brain research or technology or early language development? You can review them. You do not have to make a guess off the top of your head. I'll teach you a little trick, or rather, I'll show you something and you can tell me if you've done this before.
Oh, the control file.
So let's see. R is brain brought up. Brain is not mentioned. Is technology,
You got
techniques, and language. Okay, so this has some form of language development.
Yes.
So, all right. So yeah, if you want, because I know sometimes when you see all these words, it can get a little overwhelming.
Yeah. And then I was like, choose the article so maybe based on how many pages. So like shorter read kind of for me.
That's fair.
Because I need to write a summary.
Yeah.
Connect it. I think that's it.
So then here's what we'll do. We can what we can do is this.
No, the article 8 pages.
Article has to be 8 pages?
Yes, right here is 8 pages.
Okay. So then let's check to see as it list here. PDF full text will tell us how many pages it is. Make sure we have the minimum.
No, 8 pages for both articles. For the infant and preschool. Infant, toddler, and preschool.
Can you point to where it says?
This is 8 pages minimum.
Okay. So this is a minimum of 8, so it's possible to use this one. Good catch.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I just noticed it has to be 8.
This is 14. You poor dear, having to read a minimum of 8 pages.
Yeah, too much. Because there's a lot of writing too.
18. Okay. This is also good because you can whittle it down by length. If you 9. Okay, so that barely counts, but it does.
I think one would be the reference, right? Page.
We'll check that in a second to make sure. 12. Okay. Let's see. Go down all the way. Come on. All right.
This don't count then?
It might not. So to be on the safe side, we'll let that one go.
Oh, okay.
So between this, this, and that, since they all deal with language development, right?
Mm-hmm.
The question becomes either well, first, which one seemed the most interesting?
This one said book sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of connect to the one I need to do, the observation and the presentation,
Okay.
everything, I think.
So this one
That's why I was like I was looking at this one maybe to be
Yeah.
it, but not sure.
I think that's possible. I think that's totally doable. Did this seem like it related to anything?
This is like the teachers and for the teachers
Mhm.
in the early childhood preparation program. Like so far, maybe just the teachers in the program, the getting the schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that would relate to class, or do you think that's kind of like not really what your teacher wants?
I'm not sure would it have about the language
Mm-hmm.
of the student.
Kind of seems like it might not really be it, right?
Yeah, because it seems more like for the teachers.
Then we can let that one go.
Okay.
And then what do you think for this one?
I think this one maybe.
Is it maybe? Okay, we'll
Yeah.
keep it. And what's the last one look like? What do you think?
Mm,
Is it a maybe or is it a? I don't really think so.
because this might be this have study in it, but I don't know.
All right, so then this is what we get to do. We get to, what I want you to do is Ba-dum-dum-dum. Let's see if we can. How old is student? Ew. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's gross. I would like you to basically, here we go. You can, it says somewhere, either in here or in the rubric, that if you're unsure, check with your professor.
Yeah.
If you'd like, we can send an email to your professor right now saying, hi, I'm looking over some articles. These are the ones that I was thinking of for this, these are the ones I was thinking of for this. I want to confirm if these are potential. Like, does this work, or am I about to read 18 pages for nothing? Because you don't need to read 18 pages for nothing. So we will keep this, we'll just keep it like this for right now.
Okay.
And so, how do we do this for preschoolers?
This one. Would I just move the language development up then?
You can, but you have to make sure that it says and. Which is perfect. Nice. That's very clever. So, you get to do this. Before we go any further,
Yes.
do you want, as I remember, where is preschool language will include ELL and or technology and language. Okay, so you get to choose. Do you want to talk about English language learners and language development, technology and language learning with language development, or language delays? Which one seems the most interesting?
Oh, so like those and or can be for these two?
Yep. So basically you could choose to write purely about English language learners. Or you could choose to write purely about technology and language learning. Or you could write about language delays. Does that make sense? The reason it says and/or is because you could say, I want to talk about English language learners and technology, but I don't care about language delays. Or I want to talk about technology and language delays, but I'm not interested in language learners. It's just giving you the options to focus on whatever you want to focus on. So between these three subjects, is there one that seems interesting, or would you rather do two? Fun, right?
Yeah. I think with the technology and maybe the language thing.
All right. So you can do.
If you can add one more?
You should be able to. So you can do technology. And then you can do language delay.
Okay.
And then now this can be language development and technology and language delay, or it can be like language technology development and technology, or If you want to do all three, then all you need to do is hit the search button.
If it's all three.
Mhm.
Okay. But if it's not all three, it's have to have those and or right?
We'll get to that in a moment. Let's see what happens when we press search. Oh, great.
So 697.
Yeah, that's not bad. And they're full reviewed, and it's sometime after 2014 and peer reviewed. So yes, so then you look through these and see if any seem interesting to you.
I'm seeing a lot of autistic with the language ones.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Well, that would probably be the language delay. Uh, so you'll probably,
Yeah, the first one's autism, and then
so here's what you can do. If you don't want to do autism, so what it'll do, it'll look for everything that includes these words and it'll avoid anything that talks about autism. See if we get any results.
250. Well, now is have included deaf and hearing when
So this sounds like, is it still interesting?
it's still the language delay stuff.
Mhm.
It seems interesting. It's just that I noticed is the like a hearing and deaf
Mhm.
researchers.
Um,
After I take out the autism, it's mostly that kind of research.
yeah, I got you. So then if you're still interested, keep going and then we'll narrow it down. If you don't want to do language delay, then you can just remove autism and language delay from the search and see what new stuff comes up.
Yeah, because I do find the technology
Mhm.
now, like with the delay ones, I see is the hearing time.
Right? So then let's do this. Boing, boing, and so it's blank. Try that. We've got a little extra time. This is very. All right. So now we get to go through just same thing as before.
Mm-hmm.
Look, see, do you even like it?
Mm-hmm.
And two, does it seem to relate to class? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let us go here. Have a nice day. Mm. Oh, sounded like a rough session. Yeah.
I got 6, right, 7.
All right. Then what do you think I'm gonna say
The
next?
pager.
Yeah, you know it. That's fine. And by the way, I think unless unless something really interests you, I would cut it off at 20 pages.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. This one, this one. Okay. Mhm. Okay. 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 So now you ask yourself, let me just add to the timer. So all of these seem to check off boxes.
Mhm.
Now you ask yourself, so what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, if I had to choose between this one and this one,
Mhm.
which one would I rather? And then you go down the list, just whittle it down to like 3 if you can.
Mhm.
And feel free, take your time, reread the abstract, but like sort of think, okay, it's midnight and I have to finish reading. Which would I rather be reading?
Mhm. Three.
Okay. So these are the three you're most interested in for this, and these are the three you're most interested in for that.
Mhm.
Okay. Then what we're gonna do is, and I'll show you, grab open the email. I'll just show you kind of like a rough draft of what it'll look like. Grab open.
Mhm.
This one. This one. Mhm. We have to sing an opera this year.
Mhm.
So this is the entire thing. Very fun. So how do you normally start your emails? Do you say dear? Do you say hi? Do you say,
Right there.
okay. So dear Professor, last name.
Mhm.
And then something along the lines of what we've been doing right now is just looking through for articles. So how would you say, I was researching, or I was looking at articles for the journal assignment. Mhm.
Mhm.
And then it's just, and what do you want? Do you want to just say, I have three articles, have a nice day? Or are you going to ask for help? Like, because we're trying not to waste time, right? So how would we say, without saying, I'm trying not to waste my time, can you help me? Like, what would you say?
Mhm. Mhm.
What you thinking?
I have a feeling that they also say you would just try to find the article that you want to read more,
Mm-hmm.
like
Well,
have a connection to it more, kind of.
totally. My question is, to see for me, if I were in your shoes,
Mhm.
I'd want to make sure that they that these six articles
Mhm.
count. That it's not like, if the teacher tells me, oh, they all work perfectly, just read whatever you want,
Mhm.
great. But if the teacher says, oh, actually, this one isn't really what I want you to focus on, fantastic. We don't have to worry about
Mhm.
that. So maybe something along the lines of, I wanted to make sure I was going in the right direction, and then and so I wanted to send. So first type out your version of that.
something like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then something like, here are the articles for the infant slash toddler. And then all you have to do
You
is
just have the link in there, right?
the 3 links. Perfect. And now, do you remember how to copy and paste those articles?
What did you click this little thing right there?
Yep.
How
And then
I just
let's see, what happens when you hover over that? Okay, then you have to go through there. Now copy.
oh, this one no.
Oh, if it doesn't have a permalink,
It seems like I don't have.
I'm sure you're correct.
I have it, but it's not showing.
It's not showing me. So, what link? Address. Just open the tab. Can you open a new tab? And then control. See if it's that. Don't be, man, it's being a punk. Okay, no worries. In that case,
Yes, what should I do?
you can either, you could go back. See, I don't think you need an actual link, and if it's not going to do that, use something. Oh, come on. Don't be a goofball. Okay, so that one, we'll have to just let it go.
Yes, okay, yes.
Wait.
What didn't
Yep. Okay, I know what happened.
what happened?
It signed you out. So
Oh.
all you need to do is sign. Well, don't do it here. Sign into NEIU again.
Oh, it's not here.
It probably said like you've been inactive. So NEIU library. There. Is it really going to be obnoxious like this? Now sign in.
Or something else.
Inactivity. It probably thinks that because you didn't do. So now go back to your article. Refresh the page. Go one that way. The other way.
It totally got
That
out.
way. Try it just to see. Okay.
Got out.
Yeah. Try.
Only 2.
Yeah. So let's see what happens when you click the link. Okay. Refresh. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. You have to now.
What happened?
Yes. You have to do
Because
this.
I am locked back.
It logged back in, but it erased the original thing.
It's those 2.
So that was one.
Yeah. I think that's one of the ones.
Come on, sweetie. Not you. Technology. So it's still gonna be silly.
It's
Okay.
not working.
Yeah, it's not working. So
Those
here. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
just copy the.
Mm-hmm. You. This song. Really? Yeah. Sing, play your way, emergent literary skills. Okay. Do it this way. Sorry. Sing and play your way, emergent literary skills. Preschool or toddler?
This is the toddler infant.
Oh, come on.
Now the article will show it.
Yeah. Here. Mhm. Allison Cooper. All right. Be a punk. Be a. Are you kidding me? There you are. Oh. Annoying. So one thing that'll help you is to give spaces. Yep, those are different. And now,
I think that one was the other one you closed before.
So which one is left of your bookmarks?
Maybe that first one. I'm not
You think it's this one?
sure. Because there's still that one right there.
Think
I think I didn't do this.
I have a theory that it's not. Yep, it logged you up. Just an old session. Sorry. Don't be a punk. So this is just
You
a
need to keep on.
yeah.
You need to keep on logging in and out.
Yes, it's not fun. No. The most tedious thing when it decides it doesn't want to help you. Ready for real.
Then would I need to do it for the other three?
Yeah. Sharing. Incense. Not you. Well, I guess. Don't do that. That was rude. Claire D. Venom. So here's what you're going to do. First, we're going to finish this permanent. Then we're going to go here. then find me your original, can you pull up the 3 other articles that you have to look at? Or is it these guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
May I write on this?
Mm,
Okay. No, you want those. Impact of COVID-19 on families, home literacy practices. Thurston Reed. Grace. And Ashley Chen. Nina Im. So what you're gonna do is on your own,
Mhm.
you're gonna find these again,
Mhm.
and then just immediately insert the permalinks. And I'm about to do something. It's a bit of a Have you seen these 3 dots before?
Yeah.
What does it mean? You know what it means?
It's like there's continuous.
Mm-hmm. It means that it's not the end.
Mhm.
So, and
So the first one.
yep, good catch. Playing, burn, station, dot, dot, dot. Emma Terrell. Can you read my handwriting?
Yes. Okay.
Maggie Watson. All right. So these are your 3 articles that are left. You submit that to your teacher.
Yes.
Yep, that's that. And then you will probably want, once you're done, do you sign off by saying thank you? Do you say best?
I said before the best regards stuff. I said thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah. You'll want to write it out in advance because you'll probably forget. Now, you can put this on the way. I will take care of the report. All you have to do is send that email and respond to your peers.
And when I was doing the reading on my classmates, it seems like I was struggling to do this.
What you might want to do is look at what other classmates have been saying and kind of use that as a jumping off point.
Because one of them, there's no response to them.
Oh.
The staff, like, try just.
Then I would think, did they say anything that you thought was interesting? Or was it, did you agree with them? Did you disagree with them?
Because so far, if I just do that part, my professor said it's not good.
Can you add reasons why? Or is it just, are you like, so what exactly did your professor?
Not really just saying agree or disagree. You have to add more.
So it can't just be, I think black's a cool color. It has to be like, I think black's a cool color because it makes me feel mysterious.
You have to talk more to the reply. Have
Okay.
more in the reply.
All right. Well, it sounds like you kind of have an idea. Why don't attend the event? I'll write up a note for you
Mm-hmm.
and include like advice for what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, don't want to miss this, right?
Mm-hmm. But you're not available this week or Thursday.
No, well, not this Thursday, no.
This is gonna find a good one.
Well, if anything, probably walk into tutoring at the writing center as well.
Because they're mostly telling me to do the whip. They're kind of not. But not with the whip.
All right. Yeah.